Hello guys, welcome to this new video. Today we're going to talk about Cleft constituency test. We are almost finishing with this module. So pay attention because this one is new for you. There's a version of the movement tool that can be useful for other kind of phrases. It's called clefting. So to do a cleft sentence is when we are gonna just follow this formula. It was the word that is underlined plus that, and then the rest of the sentence. Let's just explain you in other words. To use the cleft test, we take the strings of words. You know that the strings of words is a constituent that we are investigating and put it after the words it was. Then leave the remaining parts of the sentence to follow the word that. Let's just see an example in order to be clear. Okay, here I have the example. Mary bought a top from that strange little shop. You already see this sentence, but with the other test. Now we're gonna see with movement test. Okay, professor, from that strange little shop is the phrase that I'm gonna just cleft it in order to see if that is grammatically, if that sounds good, and if both are the answers, then we can say that set of words is a constituent in a sentence. Let's see the example. It was the first thing we have to take into account. That is the first thing from the formula. It was from that strange little shop, the phrase that is underlined, that, then the formula, then we are gonna just fix the sentence, rearrange the words that are left. Mary bought a top. Let's read that. It was from that strange little shop that Mary bought a top. You can see in orange the formula, and then the word that is underlined, that is the constituent, and the other one that is at the end, that is the rearrange of the sentence. Okay, so let's see another example. Here, the students saw their friends after class. So in this case, what is underlined is their friends. So we have to go to Cleft test in order to see if their friends is a constituent. So we're gonna follow the formula. It was, now we're gonna just put there the phrase, their friends, formula, that, then the rest of the sentence. The students saw, then we have to complete the sentence with the phrase that is after the word underlined, after class. It was their friends that the students saw after class. So if we read that, we can say, Professor, it is grammatically correct. It sounds good. So it means their friends is a constituent in that sense. But let's take the other part. Let's take after class. So now after class is underlined. So in there, we have just to go to the studio of class test. So it was the first thing from the formula. It was after class. Now I included here the underlined word. It was after class that formula the students saw their friends, period. It was after class that the students saw their friends. So we can say now after class is a constituent in that sentence. And why we are just like doing and saying and repeating this, because now after that you are gonna see how to draw trees, and to draw trees you need to know when a phrase is a constituent, because in that case you are gonna be the hierarchy in the tree. So that is the importance of taking this into account. But professor, what happened um, when a set of words isn't a constituent? How do realize that? So let's see. But look what happens if we apply the cleft test to another strings of word. Let's see. Here I have some examples where they are not constituents in that sense. And how do we know that? Because we have to follow the formula now, and we have to see if it sounds grammatical or not. And also we have to pay attention to each word underlined. You have to read, guys. You have to read, because sometimes you don't read. You just do the formula and that's it. And no, you have to read, okay? For example, Mary's sister baked these delicious cookies. So sister bake is the one that I have to do the cleft test. So let's try to see if it works or not. It was sister bake that Mary's these delicious cookies. So we immediately realize it cannot be possible. Mary's these delicious cookies. Sister bake. It was sister bake. Sister bake what? Sister bake. No, you have here the noun and the verb. No, immediately we realize that is ungrammatical. So sister bake is not a constituent in that sentence. That could be your answer. Let's see if I just underline cookies. Let's see if cookies is a constituent in that sentence. Let's try. The formula first. The formula first. It was cookies that Mary's sister baked these delicious. That Mary's sister baked these delicious what? So you immediately realize it is not proper done, because it is not the way it should be. It was cookies. It was cookies. Until there is okay, right? But that Mary's sister baked this delicious what? So in there it is not, it is ungrammatically. So we immediately realize it cannot, cookies is not a constituent in that sense. So I'm gonna just bring to the class different practices in order to see cleft sentences. And we are just missing questions, how to do questions so that the answer could be the constituents. We are just missing that. And next week we have the workshop, and that workshop is going to be helpful for us to see if you need some feedback or something. And on Tuesday, I'm just planning to just prepare the midterm number 3. So guys, please watch the video. It is the only thing I ask for. Watch the video and at least memorize the formula in order to try to do the cleft sentence. It is the only thing I ask for. So thank you so much. Watch the video, and tomorrow we're gonna do many activities in order to be clear with this module that we are just finishing. Thank you so much. Have a nice weekend. Have a nice day. Bye.